AITHA for making my sister pay back my daughter? My daughter, Brooke, 16, has been an avid reader since she was 5. She loves books and has always spent her allowance on the newest book in whichever series she's currently reading. It's safe to say her book collection is vast and includes many limited and special edition books. Recently, she used her allowance to buy a special edition version of a book she already owned, having saved up for it with great anticipation for its release. Last Saturday, my sister Lindsay, 36, and her daughter Mariah, 13, came over to catch up as it had been a while since our last visit. When Mariah started to head towards Brooke's room, I stopped her and explained that Brooke was out but would be back in 20 minutes. I suggested she stay downstairs with us until then and share how school was going. After chatting for about 10 minutes, Mariah mentioned she needed to use the bathroom. With our downstairs bathroom out of order, I directed her to use the upstairs one instead. While I was talking to my sister, Brooke came home, greeted us, and went upstairs to change. She had barely been upstairs for 5 minutes when I heard a loud scream. I rushed up to find Brooke's room in disarray, with several of her books, including the new special edition one, destroyed with pages ripped out. Brooke was in tears. Being non-confrontational and averse to arguing, Brooke was devastated, so I stepped in. I told Mariah she needed to apologize to Brooke, clean up the mess, and that she was no longer welcome in our house. I then told my sister Lindsay that she needed to reimburse Brooke for the destroyed books. Lindsay argued that Mariah was just a kid and didn't realize what she was doing. However, I countered that at 13, Mariah is old enough to distinguish right from wrong, and what she did was clearly wrong. Lindsay retorted that if Brooke didn't want her books touched, they shouldn't have been accessible. I lost my temper and pointed out that the books were in Brooke's room, where Mariah had no permission to be. Lindsay refused to compensate for the books, called me a greedy bitch, and left with Mariah. I discussed the incident with my husband, who fully supported Brooke and me, agreeing that Lindsay should reimburse us for the irreplaceable books. The situation has since escalated, with my side of the family accusing me of being too harsh on Mariah, saying she's just a kid, but I believe she must learn that her actions have consequences. So I'm asking, was I the a-hole for demanding that my sister pay me back?